Well, it's week 7 of the LCS with coverage brought to you by Alienware. I'm joined right now by Toucouille from FlyQuest, following an unfortunate loss to CLG in what has been the longest game of Summer Split. Did you know that was the longest game of Summer Split so far?
I did not know, but now I know. Thank you.
Did it feel like the longest game when you were in it?
It felt very, very long and very intense.
Yeah.
Even there was some breaks in the game, but it felt really, really long.
Well, talking really quickly about the game, incredibly back and forth, pretty even gold most of the game. What was it like for you playing the game? Was it frustrating, or did you feel like you guys were going to win it at some point in time? I mean, maybe you can take me through it a little bit.
I mean, the frustrating thing was that we were winning fights, but we were just getting like split push a bit from everywhere, out macroed, we were scared of the Twitch invisible. So it was a bit frustrating to see that we won like 2 fights in a row, but couldn't end, and then they just ended without fighting us. But they played it pretty well.
Okay, so stepping away from the game, I know you guys are in a tough spot. We were just talking. I think you guys have lost 4 games in a row. So what do you think went wrong? Because FlyQuest, I think, was a team that for a while people were feeling really good about. Hopefully you guys make it and recover for playoffs and everything just fine. But what is the downturn for the past 2 weeks?
I mean, we have to face some challenge, some like mental challenge, I guess, some confidence challenge, some gameplay challenge too, with the meta moving a little bit. But yeah, we had a tough schedule with TL, C9, EG, but we just didn't play well at all. So yeah, I mean, I hope today is a good game to bounce back for us and get some confidence back that we can play long game, play good team fight, play good macro, and be ready for playoff.
Well, I'm hopeful that you guys can do that, because I know a lot of people have become FlyQuest fans, and especially Toucouille fans watching your play. I wanted to ask, whenever you first got announced as coming over here, I think there were a lot of skeptics. People were like, "Who is this guy? We lost Perks and we're getting this dude. We don't know who this." But now it feels like there's been a lot of people who have become fans of yours. So what has this year been like for you, experiencing the fans cheering for you and becoming more passionate?
I mean, thanks for asking that question, because yeah, when I joined the team, everyone was skeptical. Like my French fan was skeptical that I joined FlyQuest. The LCS or the FlyQuest fan were also really skeptical. And yeah, but me, I was just from the day I signed in FlyQuest, I was confident that I would be a really good player, one of the top players of the league, and I always believe in that, always work for that. And yeah, I mean, it's not the success. I mean, I don't consider this year a success if we don't make it to Worlds, but for me, it's a personal success that I got to have so many fans and that I play pretty well, and that I got all of those really cool fans, and I'm really grateful for that.
There's been yesterday I was doing a quiz with some of the other pro players, and I asked them to say, who do you think is underrated? And multiple people said you, multiple other LCS pros. So what do you think of your own performance compared to the other mid laners? It sounds like you're pretty confident, but how would you rank yourself?
Okay, it's hard to the ranking because if you take the last week for example, I think I'm not a top 5 mid laner, you know, but yeah, like in general, I would say I would be happy to consider myself in the top 4.
Okay.
Top 4 for me is a great number from here.
Who are the other 3?
I mean, okay, it depends on the period, I guess, because Abedage was not playing so well at the start. Now he's doing good. I would say Jensen, Abedage are performing well. Jojo Pion too. Bjergsen too. I mean, yeah, I think it would be those 4 people.
Okay. You and those 3 guys.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so other than that, who do you think are the bigger threats for you guys in making it to Worlds right now? Like, who do you think could stop you?
I mean, EG, obviously, but they're not going to be the team that decide if we go to Worlds or no, right? Because they're going to take the seed 1, I think. I would say I'm actually more scared of C9 than of TL and 100 Thieves. I don't know if it's a bias because we play them in stream sometimes, but I feel like C9 is pretty solid. And for me, it would be C9 EG.
Very good. Toucouille, thank you so much for the interview. I won't keep you too much longer, but is there anything you want to say to any of the fans out there?
Yeah, I mean, thank you very much for all the support since I joined the LCS. It really means a lot for me. Uh, I know some people like my story too, like my gameplay. So yeah, I'm just grateful that people like me as a whole.
Well, I'm sure there's a ton of people that will be continuing to root for you as we head into playoffs. But looking forward to seeing what you and FlyQuest can do over the next couple of weeks. And for everyone else, you can check out the rest of my coverage of all things LCS right here on my YouTube channel. You know, one of my favorite games is Zelda, and that's because I love Link. Speaking of links, there's a link in the description to Alienware, and something that we are doing differently that I've never done with them before is now if you use that link to purchase a product, a portion of that will come back to TGI. So I know some of you guys use the promo codes. It's always really cool. But please, 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 if you're going to make an Alienware purchase or even a Dell purchase, go through that link because it will definitely help me out if like a bunch of you guys are doing that. Maybe I will finally be able to get that yacht that I've been looking at.